Here we go. We're live for the grand final of the WasabiCup. 2, 1. Boom! We're off. And Wasabi, talk us through the split.
All right, so we've started with the aliens down in subsector. They're pushing out primarily as a skulk pack of 3 up towards West Skylight, where they're going to meet with these Marines right away.
This is very early first contact. You often see the aliens trying to confuse the Marines at the start of the game on Vale and not let the Marines know where they've started. But in this game, the Marines have found out straight away. That means they're going to know which hive the aliens are in.
Wow, you know, Archaea actually playing extremely aggressive and a little off-cuff from what they've normally done. They don't ever really take that hallway down into West Skylights like they are right now, and they're pushing the hive immediately.
Yeah, this is very aggressive play. I mean, that's what Archaea is all about. But this is crazy. It's 45 seconds in, and Archaea is already inside the alien hive in combat. But it looks like they're going to be cleaned up by the Pokemasters. Phase
so they've secured 2 res nodes outside of their base so far, and we've got 1 Marine waiting here. There's Ryan waiting at Overlook, and they've got Phase Tech going. He's probably just going to chill and hang out until he can get that Phase Gate up so they can just do a quick push on this hive.
Yeah, this is a very common area for a phase gate. Ryan's a great shot too. I wouldn't want to be an alien trying to come down this hallway here because he's just going to have a clean shot at you. But fast phase tech is definitely the order of the day for Marines in build 219. It gives great mobility and power going up in system waypointing. Maybe we'll see the phase gate in system waypointing.
It wouldn't be a bad spot to put it. We saw that a lot last night during the Team Wasabi versus Archaea match. System waypointing seemed to be the place of choice.
Team Wasabi really sort of drove the strategy there. Oh, look at that kill on... Oh, no, Squirtle almost didn't die there, but Fana hearing him round the corner. Very impressive there. But, yeah, Team Wasabi last night was really driving a lot of that play, and I feel like they kind of switched the tactics up for the whole tournament, choosing system waypointing for those phase gates.
So while all this craziness has been happening, we do have a hive growing down in cargo. It's at 95%. There's 3 hydras placed down the ground, but there's no gorge. I don't see a gorging where it looks like it might have been Venusaur, and he turned himself back into a skulk, but he goes down to Fana and the pistol.
Damn, and look at the right side of your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that almost all the aliens are dead. This is a really bad situation for the Pokemasters to be in. They have spawn waved in, but meanwhile, Cargo Transfer South is under attack from Fana and Eagle Eye, and they're going to take out some of these hydras.
Now, one of the reasons why they're going mainly for the Hydra and not the Hive is that without level 1 weapons, their rifle bullets really don't do a ton of damage very quickly to the Hive, so you might as well take out those supporting structures. But because of the wave spawn, here comes 6. Oh my god, the whole team ran to cargo. But guess who they didn't see? Choreo hiding in the tunnel.
Oh, wow, I totally didn't see Choreo either. Where is he? He's hiding... I don't even know where
I think he's down behind the
Oh,
pipes.
yeah, I see it. Oh, he's sneaky. What a sneaky little player. He's planning something.
He's going to this res node's going to go right in. Oh, he hit that. I would have waited for the res node. The res node would have popped up and been killable within like 5 seconds.
Yeah, for sure. But it looks like he's broken out. I mean, a player hiding is a player lost in combat. Nanogrid status taken by the Marines. You can see they've dropped that phase gate we were talking about. They've taken both resource points. So they're getting good resource flow. And look at the number of resource nodes they've got. 7 extractors. That is a lot of resource flow, isn't it, Wasabi?
This is really bad for the alien team to let them have 7 resources this early on in the game. Again, we will tell you we're playing on an EU server, and Pokemasters is primarily North American. I believe they have 1 guy that's a European player, but he's even at a ping disadvantage from where he's located.
Absolutely. So there will be a slight advantage in combat towards Archaea in this game, but it looks like they are doing well with that, but it's not everything. I mean, obviously there's lag compensation, so it's just a slight advantage towards Archaea in combat.
So down here in cargo, they've been able to keep it up. They've got the res node going, which is good for this alien team, but at only 1 res flow at the moment. It's going to be a long time before some upgrades start hitting. We do have Leap, so that will help these skulks a little bit.
Yes, Leap has been researched and Leap has been evolved, and Leap is the ability that allows skulks, which are the base alien life form, to close distance with the Marines very, very quickly. You'll see that in combat here. We've got a couple of Pokemasters players coming into system waypointing. No, they've backed off, but there are Marines going into the hive at subsector.
Yeah, probably not the best placement for those Hydras in subsector. because the Marines are able to shoot from such a distance, so they're not getting hit by those Hydras. But this Skulk Pack doing a really good job of coming in to clean up. Skugan able to take down Squirtle, but Venusaur takes down Skugan.
So those Marines having a little bit of a poke inside here, coming up this corridor, but not able to do a terrible amount of damage. But I think they, they don't really need to do a lot of damage yet. They've got a great position here in system waypointing where they can continue to phase through this phase gate and proceed down to the hive. So they're testing the waters. They're doing some damage to this harvester. It's already down to about 65%, and the aliens cannot afford to lose this harvester. This is some crazy pressure from Archaea, and here they come in force.
Choreo working on that res node down there. Commander spending a lot of P-res and team res actually to put down the med packs. But Venusaur comes in and says, I don't think so, and bites him. A really good play by the aliens right now would actually probably be to have one Skulk go around the side of the map and take out all that extra res. The res flow for this Marine team really has to stop because they're just cranking it in. It's 7 res every 6 to 8 seconds with the tick. And that means that they can upgrade in a furious fashion. And
they're not, the aliens really aren't going to be able to pressure outside the map because look at this. We are seeing a whole bunch of Marine players inside the hive tearing up the harvester. Oh, the wave spawn saves the harvester there, but the alien team is under a lot of pressure here. They're still sitting on 2 base with 2 harvesters. Both harvesters, in fact, are damaged. This one's damaged as well. So those harvesters are what collect resources. A big push on system waypointing. Can Pokemasters shut down this phase gate? It looks like the mines and the shotguns have allowed the Marines to hold in here.
Yeah, the mines are definitely a bad thing for the Skulks, especially without Carapace. It does look like Blink is being researched. It's about 60% right now, but they don't have enough res to go Fade, and it's going to be a little while before they even have enough team res to drop a Fade Egg. Advanced Armory has just gone online for the Marine team.
So the Advanced Armory is this structure right here. And
but uh-oh, they've dropped a second comm chair.
Yes, so the Advanced Armory is this structure right here in base. Now this is an upgrade to the Standard Armory that will allow this team a lot more heavy weapons, things like flamethrowers, grenade launchers, and with the addition of this second command station here in the pipeline, they're going to be able to get to a prototype lab, which will allow them research of jetpacks and exosuits. So Archaea is moving up the tech tree in a big way, and the Harvester in subsector has gone down. This is big.
Yeah, this is a serious problem. But finally, we do have a Skulk moving around. Venusaur is going around trying to cap off some of these res nodes. Marine team still sitting on 7 res. Armor 1 now going and seemingly going so fast as that res just keeps coming. But here comes a big push by the Marine team. Looks like 3 guys with shotguns all pushing down into cargo, which is quite undefended beyond the Hydras.
And they are going to go straight for this Harvester, I bet you, and it's already damaged. If they can take down this Harvester, they will lock the aliens down to 0 Harvesters. They will have enough resources to build new ones, to grow new ones. But, oh, the wave spawn saves cargo. Whew. And flamethrower research started. That is unexpected. Are they trying to shut down the fades with flamethrowers, Wasabi?
They could be preparing for it. Again, the longer that they're out here, and at the 8-minute mark, this is when we've seen Archaea pull out fades, so they're probably preparing for it. Because they know the tide will change slightly when the fades come out.
For sure, that's what fades do. They do mix up the battle. We're a long way away from fades. We do have Blink up, which means that the alien commander is preparing for it. I'd say they're going to try and get a fade out with team resources, which they need 40, don't they, Wasabi?
They need 40 res to drop a Fade Egg, 50 personal res if they want to evolve themselves. I do want to point out that it does not look like Gold Duck has expanded to Overlook. And Overlook hasn't had a whole lot of action, and this would be a great place for them to put an expansion res at this point.
It could be indeed. Archaea might find
and
it.
They haven't replaced Sub either, sorry.
Yes, you're right.
He really is waiting on that res probably for the Fade Egg. They know they need a Fade on the field. The problem is, against these shotguns, that could be a big problem.
Yes, I think they are waiting for the Fade Egg here. We're now 2 resources away from that Fade Egg. That's why they've researched Blink. They want a Fade on the field to try and turn this. And when this Fade arrives, they're going to have to try and shut down this position. This system waypointing phase gate is allowing these Marines access down into their hive. Ryan, no doubt, seeing that there's no Harvest here, is probably thinking, what are they saving for? But if this hive takes too much damage, it's not going to matter because Blink won't be available. If this hive is killed, Blink will disappear. And the Fade, when it arrives, will not
Okay,
receive
the
it.
money's been spent. Someone's evolving. It looks like it's Zubat. Zubat will be out as Fade any moment here, folks. This could be a changing point in this game.
It could indeed. That the Fade does mix things up when it arrives. Grenade launcher research completed and flamethrowers. I'd say what we're going to see here is the flamethrower used to destroy the energy on the Fade, and then grenades used to destroy the hives. So it's going to be tough here for Pokemasters. Wave spawn coming in from subsector. Can they push back against this phase gate? Jetpack research completed as well. These Marines are just researching everything, Wasabi.
Well, they have so much res flow still. They're at 6 harvesters, so that's a lot of res. So they don't really have to think about spending it. It just comes.
It does indeed. I mean, there's so many extractors. Earlier on...
And here comes Zubat coming in from behind. Fanta and them have no idea. Swipe, swipe. Oh, and he runs. He's taking punches.
He's taking a little bit of damage now. The alien team earlier did manage to take down 2 of the extractors on the other side of the map. Those extractors have since been rebuilt. Zubat having trouble actually getting any kills here. The Marines on armor 1, which means it takes 3 swipes from this Fade to knock them down. But
Zubat taking some serious hits. He's down at 10% wave spawn. This could be a good moment for the aliens to counter that this hive is hurting. They need a Gorge right away.
They really do need that Gorge. The Gorge is a life form that costs 10 personal resources and allows you to heal.
And here are the jetpacks.
And this hive is right now on low health. Jetpacks are in here. There's shotguns. No doubt we'll see grenade launchers soon. And this Fade has gone down! Zubat is down!
Oh, no.
Oh,
this
dead
is a
Fade.
bad moment.
Gorge down.
Shotgun rush with jetpacks. The Gorge is dead. The whole team is dead. This hive is easily open to massacre, and it goes down.
Yep, that was bad, and I don't know if Pokemasters is going to be able to come back from this. Look at the right side of the screen. Not only are they all dead, but they don't have enough resources really for many life forms. They could get a couple of lurks, which are
This
flying.
Marine team will waste no time coming down into cargo at this point.
So these aliens don't have the res to bring out another Fade. There's no team res to do it either. They have a single harvester here at Cargo Transfer South, and this one in subsector is going to get cleaned up for sure. Ryan's just going to take his time to kill those Hydras and then go to town on that. Welders started. They've just got all attack, don't they, Wasabi? Level 2 weapons as well.
Yeah, I mean, I hate doing this because it seems like we're always doing it, but very impressive gameplay by Archaea. They changed it up. They knew that because they played on this map so much yesterday, that this team was probably watching. And there it is, the GG folks. They know this game is over. We're going to move quickly on to round 2. And that was quite an impressive first round at 12 minutes, 30 seconds.
Well played by Archaea. They had map control. They owned the map. They shut the aliens down to this area down here. They kept them on 2 base, 2 harvesters, and the Fade came out too late. The jetpacks were already on the field. Shotguns, armor level 1, weapons level 1, and at that point, you need to have had that Fade faster when you're fighting off a Marine team with that much tech, that many resources available.
So I really think, though, that back to the strategy here, I think them moving through that slanted corridor in West Skylights, down through West Junction, and into system waypointing was how they really pulled this off. The best way about doing this is the fact that they were able to avoid the Skulk Rush coming up towards West Skylights and counter them in system waypointing and throw them off completely. So that was really where the pressure came in and did it.
For sure. There's the second hive down in cargo. And we're now going to have a quick 5-minute break where these teams can recuperate. And that means that we can look at some replays, look at some stats, look at the brackets, and see what is going on. So let's go over to the... I'm just going to bring up the stats here. And if we can get those up, we'll look at those. Otherwise, we'll look at a replay of that match and look at some of the crucial moments in that game. We can indeed bring up the stats. Let's do that right now.
While you're bringing up the stats, again, major props to both these teams. They have fought their way to this final. And, I'm excited to see what Poke does, definitely as Marine team. Can they be aggressive enough against these aliens? Can they hold these aliens back long enough? They've watched a lot of footage. They know how this alien team's going to play. This could be a really exciting game. Now, after this game, we will switch to a North American server, and things could even change just because of that.
Okay, now looking at the stats right now, let's have a look at Well, the kills are telling us part of the story. Never all of the story in the kill to death ratios here, but the Marines with a clear advantage in terms of kills. You know, this is a massive KDR here from Fana, almost up to 4 for Eagle Eye. So definitely a lot of kills happening on the Marine side. The Alien side, all of them negative. All of them negative kill to death ratios. Now, as usual, NS2 is not a team deathmatch game, so that doesn't tell you the whole story. But if we go down to the tech tree, we can really see more of the story and what's going on. So, Leap and the second hive came out nice and early with the Marines going for the fast faves gates at the start. That's usual. But what really tells you what's going on is the fact that the shotguns are out here, the mines are out here, the advanced armory is here. Now, weapons level 1, where's weapons level 1 and armor level 1? I cannot see them. Oh, there's weapons level 1. I know armor level 1 was a lot earlier, but I can't see it on this graph. Now, what this tells you is with Fade Blink research here, the Fade came out, I think, about here. One, there's a long lead time on the Blink research and the Blink evolution. They probably led that in too early. And when the Fade arrived about here, we already had jetpacks, we already had armor level 1, we already had shotguns, so there just wasn't enough time. That the aliens just came out with the Fade too late. And down at the resource towers, we can see why that was, really. This tells you the Marines had massive map control. They were up at 7 extractors after 250 seconds. Wasabi, what's 250 seconds? Over 4 minutes? About 4 minutes.
Yeah, 250 seconds is about right there at 4 minutes.
Cool maths there from me. And there we go. So that's massive, massive map control. Now let's go over to a quick replay of that match and see what we can see there.